Guys, news video for week 3. First, I hope you had a lovely weekend. It was a nice holiday celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King. But this week is your first assignment. Aren't you so excited? Your first critical thinking exercise. Okay, so I have opened the first exercise up. Open up that document. Make sure you can open up that document. Let me know if you can't. And just kind of go over the questions. Kind of get yourself focused on the questions. And that actually kind of gives purpose to your reading too. So open up those questions, look, and then go back into your readings. This exercise focuses on the first 3 chapters. So I kind of look to see what I feel like is important from a critical standpoint. And those are how I centered the questions. So there's a couple questions from chapter 1, 2, and then 3 is getting into biological beginning. So now we're getting into conception and the genetics and all the fun science part of human growth and development. I have a due date, so just make sure you note that due date, and you'll send that document, upload that document right back into this folder, into this assignment. So just make sure you have that opened up. If there's any problems opening it up, text me, and then make sure you have the due date down. Again, and I may have mentioned this in my intro, I consider Monday the beginning of the week, Sunday the end of the week. And I know the weekends for a lot of you, because you work full time, you need the weekend to catch up on assignments. So I always kind of go through the weekend, and usually Sunday is when I have due dates for assignments. Now that you have your first assignment, I'm going to go ahead and put the grade book together so you can see what's weighted and how everything will kind of divide itself out. I have uploaded a grading policy document that's in that Welcome to Human Growth and Development, so just make sure you take a look at that. And again, this is such an important class, and the information is so important, so I try to keep it simplistic as possible so you can focus on the material. For many of you who are pre-professionals, I read through that discussion, so a lot of you are in our medical program, some of you going into education. It was really kind of neat to see where your goals and your education is directing. So just kind of look at the questions and think about it. And here's important. How would you put it into your own words? If somebody walked up and asked you, what is human development? What do you focus on? How could you translate that to your own words and tell that person to where they understand your response? That's something too. I mean, when you get into the biology and genetics, sometimes that throws people. They haven't had biology since like 9th grade, high school. So for them, they may not understand all the scientific jargon that we use, but how could you put that into your own words? And please make sure it is your own words. I've had some students in the past kind of copy and paste responses. I can write research, so I know the difference between student writing and research writing, but this is part of your career. You're going to be asked questions, and I do try to think of critical thinking questions, as I mentioned before in the intro, that you might face in your academic journey and also your professional journey. So just kind of look through that and have those questions in mind, start formulating your ideas, and then go back to your readings and use the research from your chapters to support your responses. So your first exercise, it's open, your first assignment. I look forward to reading your responses to this first critical thinking exercise. And if you have any problems, again, text me. I'm here, I have my phone with me. Usually I have it on me, so that way I can find out what the issue is and then help you out, and you can always call me on the weekends as well. All right, so take a look and start working on your assignment. Okay, bye.